Okay, so anytime you come here like you're gonna pass the ball.
Also, always, never under the basket if you're throwing the ball, so always on the side.
Okay, so if it's a made basket, the team that's getting the ball can just grab it and go. Otherwise, if it's like a timeout or a foul, or you're going from the side, from the baseline or the sideline, you guys have to hand the ball to the player. Don't let them just pick it up and go. So you grab it, make sure everyone's kind of ready or set, and then you give it, and then they can go. And then, of course, if they make it, if free throws, they can just grab it and go too, right? If they make it on a free throw. So if they make any type of made basket, they can just grab it and go. So.
If you're shooting two shots on a free throw, if they make the first one, you're gonna get the ball and toss the ball back to the shooter for the second free throw.
Okay, then once you give it to them, everyone starts running around trying to go, but you're going to be here, so stand back behind the line like you're passing it in. You're going to be here like this, count to 5. They get 5 seconds to pass it in. So this is your visual way of letting them know where they're at, so you're not just standing here counting in your head, and they don't know where they're at. So doing this kind of gives them an idea of, 2, 3, got to speed it up, pass it in.
A lot of times right here as well, like the defensive player will be like right at the line, kind of in their face, right? They should take a step back. So you could be like, hey, step back, right? You need a little bit of space to pass the ball in. So make sure they're back at least a little bit. Pass.
So if they come out of the timeout and they're passing the ball in, if that happens, they can run the baseline. So as long as they're staying behind this line, they can run around, run over here, try and get rid of this person that's in front of them.
Also on a main basket, they can run the baseline.
Well, you can do both.
Yeah, on a main basket. If it's an out of bounds, if the ball goes out of bounds during play, that's a dead spot. They stay open or out of bounds. Yeah, main basket, they can run the baseline.
Any questions on inbounding, things like that? Okay, awesome. Thanks, Adam. Okay, free throws. Yeah.
Okay. Also an out of bounds. So if the ball's here, right, so out of bounds. But if there was like a foul or a violation that happened out here, it goes outside, right? However, the free throw line from here to the corner, same on that side to the corner. If it's made on that side, it goes to the bottom. If it goes inside this triangle, it comes to the bottom. It goes to the baseline. So this triangle to the corner, over here, any foul or violation here, out of bounds is to the baseline. Does that make sense? Same on the opposite side.
All right, we're going to do, Jack is going to have 2 free throws. We have
7 people.
7 people.
Kathy, Bree,
Just go down the line.
Ashton, Jim, Imran, Adam.
Avery,
4, 5, 6, 8,
Avery, you can shoot.
Cool. So when they're lining up for free throws, the person that I'm not going to do that. The person that's shooting, or the team that's shooting the ball, they're going to be the shooter, and then they're going to be the middle player. So Imran and Bree, that's offense right now. If you're on defense, you're the players on the outside. So Jim, Adam, Ashton, Kathy. So a way to remember, and this is different with the NBA, but or rugby. So the way it's different is the defense gets the advantage. They have 4 players versus 3 players. Okay. And every player needs to line up within the hash marks along the key. So you can see where Jim is, there's a block, there's a hash. Where Imran is, there's 2 hashes. So these are the spots where they stand.
Can they do this?
No. In between. There is violations for leaving early based on the grade. So, well, sides, first and second, will have lead violations on free throw. So, like I said earlier, once Avery shoots the balls, once it leaves his hand, anybody that's lined up where these 6 are can cross over the lane. Anybody that's outside of the 3-point line and Avery can't leave until it's through. So you as the ref need to make sure you help line people up. People are getting confused, so just make sure you know if Avery's the white team, we're gonna go white, 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 and then you got dark, 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 dark. And then when you're ready, everyone's lined up. You're gonna pass the ball to the shooter.
And everyone else just stays behind the 3-point line that's not here.
Oh! So they're shooting 2 shots, whether he makes or misses it, you grab the ball, and then you give it to him. Go for a rebound this time.
So what happens if they don't hit the rim? Like if you shoot something, what does that mean?
And most likely people are still going to leave. I feel like we usually look at, yeah, if it doesn't hit the rim.
What happens when it doesn't hit the rim?
Maybe we blow
You
that.
blow it dead.
It's the other team's ball.
Yeah, we blow that and it's the team's ball.
Yeah.
Thanks for confirming.
Alright, so a little bit on positioning for refs. Alright, so one ref will be at the top, you should be facing the table, instead of having your back to the table. And this ref is watching the line violation on the free throw, on the player shooting, right? The ref at the bottom is calling the line violation on the people side on the side.
Do you want us like directly under the bill or to move that to the side a little bit?
Yeah, I would stand to the side.
Okay, that's fine.
Yeah. And these kids, right, some people might not know a lot about basketball. So you're throwing them the ball, like, okay guys, you're shooting 2 baskets, right? Hey guys, remember, nobody move on the first basket, talk to them, right? It's important for them to understand, parents will appreciate it, coaches will appreciate it. So kind of let the players know, like, what's going on. After this is not, okay, hey guys, as soon as it leaves his hands, you guys can come get the ball.
Go to the free throw. Okay, you guys can go back to the line. Okay, maybe we just want to go over types of fouls to watch for, so, yeah, our guys maybe tell us what you know.
What about, what is that?
Shooting foul.
Okay, shooting foul, how do we call it?
How do you call a shooting foul? Live recording.
Well, we're gonna go with that.
What happens?
Then you usually like swap, right? Or like you like all come to the table, like and then so you like hit shooting foul number 4 on right.
Right, so foul is a closed fist. Right, foul is a closed fist. No, foul, closed fist. Right, so if you are calling a shooting foul, whoever calls it, reports it to the table. Right, we'll go over recording in a minute. And then the other ref set everybody up.
Right.
Right? But yeah, so say it was on there, how would you call it? Just say like, come on now.
Hit.
Yeah, perfect. Right, why is it important to kind of use your hands?
So that they understand like what they're doing.
Yeah, the player knows, the fans know, the coaches know, right? They're like, oh, yeah, kick in, whatever. If you say what happened, they're like, oh, it's all right. Right?
Yeah, so we've got the hit. What about push? What do you do for push? Nice. That's exactly like push. Taylor said this last year, which was, I thought was kind of good. If you know there was a foul and you're like, wait, did you hit it, did you push him, this and this, call it push. Just call it a hit or call it push. That would be like 99% of the So, okay, what about, like the signal for a charge or a block? Yeah,
For charge, it's here.
yeah, like, I see people do like this forward. I mean, sometimes people get confused with like that, like maybe or a block, is that. We're gonna make you watch videos most of the time going to be a block, but make your best judgment. We want to go over.
How do you determine, right, if it is a block? So I'm guarding someone, how do you know I'm going to cross the foul? I move my feet, right? So if you're guarding someone, you can't move your feet, you have to stay planted. So I move it all, anytime I move it, that's on me. Jennifer, like I said, that'll be calling me.
You're talking about text, maybe a T sign, probably not gonna do any super often, but try to. Okay, as well, we're here talking about like hand signals. Signal for a jump ball. Who knows? Yeah, no fun with that.
All you give us. The whole
Like a second.
Yeah, jump on.
I think it's
Think
gonna
that's
get
just
gnarly
top
also.
and
I mean, it's like,
Yeah.
it's usually three-ish seconds. Yeah. Okay, double dribble. So they pick up, they're dribbling, just for those that don't know, they're dribbling, pick up the ball, dribble, easy enough. Travel, nice. So they're walking the basketball, and not dribbling, that's travel.
What age group are we doing traveling?
I think third, fourth, and up. Yeah,
First and second is tough, but not like,
It's pretty good.
yeah, first and second was just about everything, it's pretty
yeah,
good.
especially on double dribbling. I mean, if it gets excessive, we're like running the ball, then you have to give them some leeway with it.
Yeah, I would even say like, let's teach them as we go, like, maybe the first week we're a little more lenient and that's okay, because sometimes it's the first time someone has touched a basketball, ever. And so, there's a little shuffling, a little traveling, a little dribbling, maybe we're just, for the first week or two, we're like, hey, you gotta dribble, hey, you can't pick up the ball, like, we're coaching them as we're repping, so that they can learn, versus rather like, oh, we're just calling it, and we're like, dark ball. And they're like, oh, what do I do? So, I would say, like, let's work on it, but also, like, we'll need to make calls.
So a good time for this, right, is if you rest the first half, right, and you're like, oh man, they're traveling like crazy. Maybe you have to call in, right, it would be nice. So at halftime, you're like, hey guys, hey, remember, like, you have to dribble the ball, right, before you start the second half. You'll be like, hey, remember, the dribble when you stop, you dribble again, you can't do that, so don't dribble. So halftime is a good time to kind of remind them the rules, right, especially if you're sitting. Maybe someone's being too aggressive, you can put it out there. Hey guys, remember, keep our hands to ourselves, like, touch your players, stuff like that. So halftime is a good time to remind them of what you do on.
I just thought of this too, we should print you guys, we'll print off the hand signal. Out for you. Or we'll send it, oh, no, we're not, we're gonna send it through chat. Say, just have it, okay, just as a reference. That's not, there's a lot of hand signals. One that's not necessarily like a violation or foul signal, but I just thought of was, you know, the three, like, they're, if you're the trail ref, so I'm the one that's watching the three-point line up here, they shoot a three, like, signal for it, so they know that. Signal for it, so they know. And then if the three is good, it's like football, touchdown. Okay? Alright. You want to do recording? Sure. Okay, so everyone is going to need a whistle, so if they want to get one of me.
They didn't have, if anyone bring a whistle, you have one. Who doesn't have a whistle? Raise your hand.
You don't have one now, right?
Everybody?
Yeah, once.
All right, be like, purple ball, right, purple going this way, goes in the ball this way. So we're gonna split into two groups.
If it's not a single number, it's not 5, it's like 24, but it's gonna be backwards to you. You're reporting to the table, so I want you to see that I'm reporting 24, I'm reporting, technically to me, 42. Okay?
And talk to them, right? Be like, tell them what you're doing.
This, if you say, we'll say this again, if you don't know what you're doing, but if you know how to report a foul, people will think you know what you're doing. So this is, I feel like, really important, because it shows confidence, okay? And while it might seem scary, like, really just think of the foul tag, the number, the color, and what are you doing? Are you shooting, or are you out of balls? Okay? Okay, so let's split in half. We'll go half on this side, half on this side. One's here, two's here. Okay? 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2.
And a nice loud whistle.
1. That's,
What did you say, 1, 2 again?
one's supposed to be the connector, two's supposed to be the basket.
And then I'll be over here for the table.
Okay.
Hey, who wants to go first?
We don't pay attention to what they're doing, we pay attention to what we're doing.
Hey, who wants to do that?
Alright.
So, watch it.
Great, you want to go first? So you pick your foul, your number,
Go ahead.
2.
I will be that part, that was,
Okay. You have the whistle?
2 light, push, slide
Yeah,
out.
just ignore the words.
Happy.
Black. Push, 1 forward, purple, we're shooting.
So, low foul, report what it was. So we're going what it was first, push, hit. And then we're going to go the number, and then
Push, number
what we're doing.
24. 2, 3, 4.
You're going to say, you can say 2 shots, or you can say like, oh, black push. So, foul, push. You got it. And all the way to touch it. So, I mean, okay, so if it's like black ball, like that's like at bats. So 2 shots will line up for a free throw. So it depends on who's foul on the shot. So like, but you just play whistle loud and then approach touch. Yeah, all the way to the yeah. Like, I mean, I guess you kind of have to gosh. But you guys listen too, because you're gonna be up next. When you're recording, I want you to come to at least half court, like or at least the center court, so they can hear you, so they can know what's happening and who's the foul on. They drive black and shoot. Yeah. Yeah, say the color. Good job, good job. All right.
Don't be afraid to say this. That's a compliment. Push it. White. 22. 2 shots.
Awesome. Just come closer, but you're loud, so that's across the table, so they can see if you're on the foul.
That's another thing, right? Blow your whistle, they don't stop. Blow your whistle again. Blow your flag, make them stop. Yeah, make them stop. Whatever it is you make, whatever call you make, right?
Technical foul,
technical foul on White, 24.
That's 42, man. 42. That's 42. Well, never mind.
And reporting fouls.
Yeah, you're good.
They need to know.
And what do we do with it? What do you say?
Flash was shooting 2 free throws and then no ball out.
Nice.
So numbers matter, but just keep loud. Because if it's parents,
Second foul, 22, White.
22?
supervisors.
22?
I know what you're calling me before you call it.
Nice.
I've done
22.
it, but be loud.
I know.
If you're loud.
Number 2, approach the table. Hit, push.
Yeah, they question if it was loud, because it's that, especially couples of kids.
Remember just to approach the table. I think everybody needs to remember that.
Go again, save your butt.
Okay, I think we're good. Okay, how's everyone feeling? I know it was like really brief, really simple. How do you feel about it?
Are you one of the ones that know what your scoring is?
Any questions? One thing I mentioned to this group over here, a lot of times you blow your whistle and they'll
They
keep
took it
playing,
off the
right?
score sheets last year, keeping
Soccer,
track of
basketball,
individual
blow
scores.
your whistle again, make them stop, be in charge of the game, right? You guys are in charge, right? Let people know you're in charge.
Got mixed
Let
up
them
on the
stop,
score.
come back and do whatever.
The one
whatever
thing
you
and then
do,
the kick I
right?
wanted already, right?
Remember that when you step off the line, it's out of bounds.
So most of us are keeping score
And then your
anyway.
whistle should be worn around your neck.
You have
right?
it
When
on
you're
tape, it'd be
rubbing,
a lot
the
easier.
whistle should be in your mouth. Pretty much the whole time, unless you're talking or reporting a foul, then you can drop your whistle. But none of this like, oh, I'm down the court, my whistle in my hand. No, right? It's around your neck, in your mouth when you're rubbing. No whistles.
While we're here for we just want to quickly talk about, we have kind of 2 things. I've talked to parents and coaches, I'm not going to make you role play, but like, there's a couple things that come to mind for me. Is one, you do have charge over the court. Between you, like the ref and the site supervisor, you guys are in charge. So what you say is what goes. However, like we want you to be bold, we want you to be upfront, but we also want you to be kind and polite and understanding. If a coach wants to talk to you, don't just put them off. Like no coach, no coach. We will remind coaches that the appropriate time to talk to you is not while you're rapping. It's during timeout, it's during halftime, it's before, it's after the game. So it's when appropriate, please allow the coaches to talk to you. I would say unless you're being disrespectful or they're rude, I don't think you need to tolerate that, but just please be kind, have common sense, just be a person, like,
Be respectful.
yeah.
They're gonna give you what you give them. So if you're just short about putting, there's something else, it's just another stubborn teenager that's know it all. So be respectful. Like Janet said, if they're rude to you, you don't need to be really rude back. If you're gonna change your attitude, just let them know that you're not gonna take that kind of stuff. So, yeah.
If you want to have that, we don't talk about it. That's the thing, they're allowed to talk to you, they're allowed to talk to them, just when it's appropriate. Watch it over this organization. We have to talk a little bit about positioning. This is the last thing I want to talk about.
standing here, right? This is where players play. You're out of bounds, all the way out of bounds at the baseline. A lot of times I'll see refs come down and they'll like stand here. I'm like, all the way out of bounds. When you're this ref, the area that you're reffing is up this free throw line, across the free throw to the out of bounds line, right? This is what you're reffing, along with this side, right? So the trail ref is up here at the top. They're obviously reffing and coming down. You're going to double travel, whatever it is, so you get across half court, right? And so long as you're across half court. And you're reffing up here. Generally, you're reffing this.
Will the trail be on the opposite side of it?
Perfect, yes. You will always be opposite. So,
If you're the, here, I'll be,
okay, so say I'm down there, they score a basket, right? Janica is currently on the baseline. I'm running down to this baseline, because now I'm the lead ref, right? And I'm watching players here.
I think a good way to remember it is if you're the one that's further away, you're gonna go to the closer spot. So if I'm on the baseline on the other side, I'm further away from the basket, so I'm gonna go to the closer spot. Tasha is closer to the basket, so she's gonna go to the further away spot.
Yep. Any questions on that? You are always opposite. Okay, so here I am. I blow my whistle, right? I'm calling a foul, because they're shooting, they get fouled. I'm going to record it, right? Janica now is setting up the free throw, right? We've just switched. I'm going to come over here, and she's going to hit the baseline. So sometimes we'll switch positions, right? And that's fine, right? But you should always be opposite. Any other, anything you feel better?
Someone has their hand up. Yeah.
Are we doing like the areas
I think
where,
jump balls also.
where you like focus on
Yeah.
that ref will focus on this box,
Yeah.
and this ref will focus on like this side that's over here.
Yeah, so what Tasha, she just mentioned is from the free throw line, so I'm the lead ref down here. The whole free throw spots all the way to the baseline this way, so that rectangle. And then Tasha is everything else above and this side of the key. So here and then here. Yeah.
And last year, what they said is if you see something that this ref doesn't see in his area, then you wait like a second, and then he has a call, and you blow your whistle.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. If you see something you didn't see, I think you would rather be called not. Rather than like, it wasn't in my area, but yeah.
Any questions? Sure, hustle. Make sure you're beating those players whenever you come down, right? So make sure you're not lead ref, you're beating them to the baseline before they're down here. I see you get called today.
Does everyone feel okay? If you're nervous, it's okay. And like, it'll probably take some time, it'll adjust it, but like I said, most of you are gonna be repping the lower grades, so should be more chill, but just be confident. Blow your whistle loud, that's what I hear a lot in their surveys, is like, couldn't hear the whistle, or the ref wasn't using their hand signals, so they didn't know what was being called. So we'll send a message out about hand signals, so make sure you're using those, so people know how you're communicating, what you're telling them, and blow your whistle loud, and record it.
Just one other thing I would say, I started running when I was in high school, for recreation, and you guys should have each other's back, right? So like, if you're gonna make that call, it happens, right? Let us make that call. But still stick to your call, don't change your call. And if you're
pizza, right there, after